Yo guys, sorry, you already know that today we are back playing some more Unicorn Overlord. We are in the middle of learning how to play this game. Right now, Lex, we met up with him at the village. He's another friend of ours. And the game wants me to move Lex to the marked location. And then we'll go ahead and see what happens after that. He's scouting ahead for any other dangers. And there are other dangers, surprise, surprise. Just what I was hoping for. It's time to show these guys what I'm made of. Alright, so the game wants me to move Lex into these units. I don't know about that. There's a lot of enemy units there. This feels like probably not the smartest thing. But I'm just going to do what the game tells me to do. Okay. So, we can see whoops. Oh, okay, we can just look at the details and everything. I'm probably not going to do this like every time, and it also looks like the units all sort of have similar things, like they're all initiative like 16. But if we want to see what we are, we can look at our skills. Yeah, we can like look in attack a single enemy, grant Caesar more defense, but we're also not attacking first, so I'm not entirely sure how that works. But yeah, okay. So I'm not going to do that every single time, but it is definitely good to get familiar with the skills that our units have and whatnot. That's a lot of damage. And we only have one attack. We don't have a whole unit. It's a 2v1. Yeah, like I said, not a very smart thing to do. But, of course, the game needs to teach us. So, damn, might have gotten too eager there. Lex, no, we'll never make it in time. Allow me, Your Highness. Different units have different degrees of mobility. The higher this stat is, the quicker they'll move through a battle stage. A unit's combined mobility is determined by the individual mobility stat of its members. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and spend a valor point to deploy Joseph's unit. Right there. I guess horses probably... probably a rule of thumb that horse units probably just move further. That's, you know... my frame of reference is always just going to be Fire Emblem. And knowing that movement is always high on those. But anyway, we're going to move to this location. We're going to move there. I am before this day prepared to be struck down. So, when two allied units are in close proximity, one can swap in for the other. Press L1 or R1 to have Joseph's unit swap in for Lex's. Before battle, you see a prediction of how much damage each unit will take. Note how these predictions change when swapping units. Okay, so now we actually get a little bit of a preview screen. So, we're going to take 9 damage, we're going to do 0 damage. However, if we swap, we're going to do 67 damage and take 0 damage? Okay, yeah, you know, that tracks. Joseph is probably one of those units that is going to just steamroll the early game, but if we're not careful, I don't know if there's things like experience in this game or not, but we might want to make sure, yeah, there is. Chloe just gained experience there. We probably want to make sure that Joseph is not hogging everybody else's experience. But he's there if we need him. Yeah, they see Joseph, they run away. Fair enough. Lex, are you alright? Yeah, sorry for making you worry. You know, it's a miracle you can even put your armor on straight. Here, this medicine should perk you up again. Now we got some healing tonics. When a combatant's HP falls to 0, they will be rendered incapacitated. Items and skills can restore HP and revive incapacitated combatants. I also don't think there's permadeath in this game, but I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's what I've heard. So I don't know if you just get revived by the next battle or what, but I don't think we have to worry about permadeath. However, we can, like, lose. So, select the items and then use an item. Fair enough.
Just want to sleep.
Yeah, I feel that. But you don't get to sleep. You have to drink a healing tonic. Phew, I needed that. Chloe, perhaps you'd be better served watching after Lex directly. I fear he's a bit of a liability on his own. Very much agreed. Alright, so now Chloe's part of Lex's unit. No more messing around, Lex. I'll be keeping a close eye on you. Ugh. Now then, this area appears to be safe for the time being. Let us hurry on to the harbor. And so now we're getting to the next little bit, and this is the last part of the demo that I played, was attacking this big guy over here. And everything after that is going to be brand new to me. My word, but that's Hodrick. He and I used to stand as the stalwart pillars of Cornea's defense. Well, I possibly have changed him. Prepare yourself, rebels. Any foolish enough to defy Emperor Galerius must be put to the sword. Seems combat is our only path forward. Indeed, ridding this land of the enemy must be our first and only priority, no matter who that enemy may be. Alright, and then we have a time limit, so we just need to win before the time limit expires. And we win when we defeat Hodrick. Alright, move the cursor while holding X to select multiple units and give them all the same order at once. And then after selecting the desired units, release X and choose to move that toward a destination. There we go. Ordering a unit to move or pressing X during the battle stage will automatically pause the game, so that's not going to count against us for the time limit. So if I need to hit X to like strategize or something, then I can. The movement items commands can be used even while the game is paused. Press circle to resume the game. So I can, whoops. Alright, I have to go over all three. So I can just go over all three. And I can just, you know, have them start to go do damage, and then whoever just shows up first can do that. So we can do that. So we're going to resume. Oh, looks like Joseph's getting there first. However, I don't know if I want Joseph to be the one to do the damage. So I think we let Elaine do that. It looks like we're not going to take any damage. So even without looking at the initiative and all that sort of stuff, I think we do it. There's also a number next to the sword things that say 6. So there's an orange sword bearer 6, and then the little sword symbol, and then Elainian's also 6. I don't know if that's like a power thing. That's just 5. So I don't know if that is initiative based, power based. I have no idea. But we're gonna do this with Elaine because it, based on the preview, doesn't look like we're gonna take any damage. And so that's why I don't need to like look at the skills every single time, because I assume what's gonna happen is, yeah, we'll probably take not enough damage, and then we would get healed. So there we go. We won that. Very good. So that one gets knocked back. And so now we can still select all three and get ourselves a first strike there. Onward. We'll resume. And again, we could let Joseph do that, or we could let Elaine do it. We're gonna let Elaine do it. And we'll probably get healed. And then attack. And then... Ooh, we got crit. Works for me. And I believe we can also sort of, you know, split this up. So, like, you can, like, move there to battle. Say... I think I'll let Joseph, you know, take on this one. And then Elaine can finish off this one. So I wonder if that works. So Joseph's gonna be the first one. Oh no, Elaine's gonna be the first one. But that is the fully health one. So I think I'm actually gonna use Joseph on this one. Like, I'm not gonna overuse them, but I also don't want to like not use them at all, because that's also kind of a trap that you can fall into. Don't fall into the pitfall of just not using the units available to you. Is what I'm going to go with. Alright, I'm just going to keep everything resumed. And so now Elaine can finish off that one that we already started against. There we go. And then we are going to let Lex get in some combat. And I think I'm going to try and use Lex and Elaine to try and beat the boss without using Joseph, but we'll see if that is possible or not. So we're gonna go ahead and battle. I assume I've seen that you can customize like the triggers when things activate and stuff like that, the combat stuff, but I think I'm gonna wait to see if the game starts introducing that to me and all that before messing with any of that stuff. So I'm not going to do anything like that. So we're going to select you and you, and I want both of you to just start going to battle Hodrick here. I'm going to leave Joseph in the back right now. Alright, so this is sort of like an even trade, where I think we do more damage, so that's good. So let's do that.
This struggle will only prolong the pain. Accept the mercy of a swift demise.
Why are you doing this? You, who once stood as my mother's royal guard.
Enough of your questions, Weldy. Interfere, and I shall see you suffer for it.
Alright. Oh, not that much damage. Not that much damage, but we're going to get healed. And then, a lot more damage. Ow. Okay, ow. Okay, but that counts as a win. There we go. Such firm defenses, our weapons barely leave a scratch. Perhaps my magic will work then? Leave this to me, Elaine. Hold R2 to fast forward the game. Trust me, I have already figured that one out. Perfect. I think I just let the same things play out. So now Lex is going to get a chance. And we still do some more damage. I'm assuming maybe Chloe is doing some magic stuff. So yeah, I'll go ahead and battle. Actually, I think this is going to be a loss. I shouldn't have done that. Well, it doesn't matter, because the lane's just going to go right in.
I'll guard you.
Okay, you did guard. Oh, I'm doing more damage to the other guy.
Are you okay?
Okay, and then we do get some health back. Oh, this still counts as a win. All right, all right. That works. Yeah, we're just going to keep doing it this way. Keep going at it.
It's me.
Looks like I'm going to get healed more than I go in with.
You won't touch me.
So you guard. I guard. I get healed more. And then you die. Yeah, okay, that's why. That's how I end up with more health. Both of them are going to level up. Perfect. Alright, ease me into it. Oh, what are all these letters? For just, like, what you have a better... Like, what you're good at, maybe? Interesting. Ooh, that stuff is good. Oh, yeah, like E for physical attack, but, like, A for, like, magic defense. Even C for magic attack. She actually has a lot of low letters. Does that mean that she's not very good? I don't know. I mean, healing is good. So, maybe that's all it is. Also, yeah, what is this 1? So this is 1, this is 4, this is 4. What does that mean? And this is 6. Is that just like a level of sorts? Like, I don't know. I think I want Lex to try and get the final blow. Because the lane just leveled up.
I shall hold nothing back.
You don't stand a chance.
Yeah. So this will kill. I think Chloe's the only one that's still level 1. I don't know how much the levels and stuff matter, but still. I'd like to spread out my experience if I can. Okay, get it. And I assume we will probably get back to full HP when we start the next fight or something. Who knows? I don't know. Like I said, after this, everything is brand new to me.
See, Chloe? I can do
A
stuff.
guard rate of S. That seems good. Probably. Everything else is kind of middling.
Told you I'm awesome.
And there we go. We just get it automatically. Perfect. And that's the stage clear. Because the victory condition was... whatchamacallit? The unicorn ring completed the quest. Alright, cool. Good stuff. I get a score. Okay. That doesn't mean anything to me. Wharf. Okay, so I get money and stuff based off of my score, I guess. Sure. Alright. I'll take it. I don't know. I there's no frame of reference as to what's a good and bad score, so it's fine with me.
One such as I, brought low by the cornea vermin that gnawed our ankles.
You've fallen far indeed, Hodrick. How many times did you stare death in the face at Her Majesty's side? Now, look what you've become. I may stand as your swordmaster no longer, but I can yet offer you a merciful end to your descent. Wait, Your Highness.
Tell me, Hodrick, do you remember the times you and I played together? When I was still just a boy? Yours was a bond of loyalty few knights could hope to equal. Why cast that aside and bend the knee to Galerius?
I don't know why. I didn't realize it at first that Elaine actually, like, remembered who Hodrick was and that there was, like, a bond there of sorts. I thought he just knew him because Joseph said something. Okay, I didn't realize there was a personal connection. I also, when Elaine was, like, a child, I was just, oh, he's not going to remember, like, any of this, but, like, he's probably older than I gave him credit for.
I refuse to cut down a friend without first knowing how we've reached this grim conclusion.
It has only been 10 years, and he's clearly probably supposed to be an adult, so, yeah, he would have some memories from when he was younger.
A simple reason is all I ask. Please.
Oh, what is that?
The ring. What sorcery is this?
Are we just, like, consuming his soul? If we get a reason from whether he likes it or not.
What am I doing here?
Oh. Oh, so there's, like, mind control and stuff in play? Okay.
A spell to shackle the hearts of men.
'Tis the only way I can think to describe it, my prince. That ill-fated day, all the lords closest to your mother turned upon her without so much as a moment's notice.
Alright, so this was not fully, like, pre-planned or anything, other than probably by Galerius himself.
Unfortunately, my memories end there as well.
A frightful power. what you say is true. This spell of control, it could be called. Such magic would go far in explaining how Galerius so swiftly brought Fevrith to its knees.
I shudder to think what unspeakable evil I wrought upon our world these last 10 years.
Well, you don't remember any of it, so I'm sure it wasn't that bad.
Though there is no greater misdeed than turning my spear upon you, Prince Elaine.
Oh, are you gonna join us? One thing that I have heard about this game is that there are like 1 million recruitable units and stuff like that. So we're probably gonna have to make some decisions as to who is in our army and who's not.
That's enough. You mustn't blame yourself any further. But I do wonder, how is this ring capable of unmaking the spell?
In truth, I had believed it to be mere regalia, a symbol of your birthright and nothing more. To think the power of cleansing truly exists. Your Highness, that is the Ring of the Unicorn, ancestral treasure of Cornia's royal lineage. Legend speaks of your ancestors wielding it to purify evil, but I had believed such tales to be mere fiction.
The Orthodoxy has a similar story about the Holy Unicorn. How it was a sacred beast able to purge darkness from our lands. It's entirely possible that the ring that bears its image is somehow capable of that same power.
Very interesting.
Should Galerius's rule be built upon a foul sorcery that fetters our people, then this ring is the ray of light that will pierce its wicked heart.
Your words ring true, my prince.
Indeed. Were we able to free those bound by his cruel magics?
It might just bring the iron wall of Zenoira crashing down.
All told, I've often found myself plagued with doubt. Is it justice that guides our march, or paltry vendetta? Yet the answer is clear as day now. The path before us is laid bare, and all that remains now is to walk it.
Yeah, very straightforward. You have the thing that can undo the evil spell. You're kind of like bound by like honor and, you know, like responsibility to do that, especially as somebody of royal lineage.
Walk it I will, Mother.
Alright.
Today marks our first foray into the mists of despair which hang heavy over our home. Mists that will soon be dispelled. It may take days, months, or even years. But I shall see the duties of my bloodline fulfilled, and slay Galerius like the beast he is.
And there we go. Now I wonder what happens next. Like, what's our next round of combat? Are we going to keep getting followed by Zenoiran forces, or what?
And how does Hodrick fare?
Well, all things considered, any fog that lingered in his mind seems to have cleared, and he stands ready to fight once more. By the way, Your Highness, allow me to brief you on our plans for when we arrive.
Yeah, please do.
Among the Liberation members I've mustered in my past excursions is a young yet skilled knight by the name of Clive. I'll ride to bring him to you the moment we've reached solid ground.
You have my thanks.
Alright, so we're gathering forces. Good stuff, good stuff.
A word, Elaine?
Is something wrong?
Well... no, it's nothing.
Are you sure? Anxiety will be the death of you if you keep it bottled up like that.
It really isn't important, I assure you.
I don't know about that.
It's just... our lives have changed so drastically from the peace we had only yesterday. It barely seems real.
I can't say I feel any different. But I've always known this day would come. It's why I've spent all these years training under Joseph's careful instruction. A shame you never had the chance to meet my mother. She was always one to blaze a path forward, royal blade in arm. But as her heir, I intend to lead in much the same way.
Is that why you and Lex spent all your days banging swords down at the shore?
You got a problem with that?
You've seen that, have you? You know, Hodrick was likely but one of many, and assuming the others who surrendered to Zenoira are being controlled as he was, we may just stand a chance in this. Yet our liberation is still in its nascent days. Promising, yes, but gravely fragile as well. Which is precisely why I'll need your help, Scarlet. To reclaim peace for all who have suffered.
Elaine, Of course. I'll do everything I can. as is my role as a priestess of the Palavian Church.
Hey, don't forget about me.
Of course.
Lex.
What?
I'm sorry, my prince. Decorum doesn't come naturally to this fool.
It's all right. When you've known each other as long as we have, there's no reason to let formality bind us.
But there are protocols to observe. Rules we must follow as vassals in service of the crown. Still, I'm of the same mind. What mind he has, that is. I'll give my all in the royal name, your majesty.
Good.
Thank you all. I couldn't ask for a finer group of friends.
Happy to have you all. Sure. It has an autosave anyway, so we're probably fine. I assume that's sort of like chapter 1? I don't know, who knows? I don't know if it's actually split up in chapters or not. Oh, now we get to select our difficulty. That's so interesting. They only do that now? Interesting. Okay. Difficulty focused around enjoyment of the story. Definitely not. Standard difficulty focused for around fair tactical battles for first-time challengers and those seeking a moderate challenge. How does this... okay, I'm definitely not doing expert. It's kind of between normal and tactical. Difficulty focused around tactical gameplay. For players familiar with strategy games. I am familiar with strategy games. This can be changed at any time from the options menu. I think it's a better idea to need to turn the difficulty down than to want to change it up later. So I think I'm going to start on tactical. Because, I mean, I have some experience with strategy games. Am I good at strategy games? That's debatable. However... I mean, let's try it out. That's interesting that they save... I guess because that's sort of like the tutorial and they're just like, you know, it's just kind of a gimme. They're not going to let you lose. But now that you have a chance to lose, it probably, you know, is when they give you the choice. But I'm surprised they didn't do that right off the bat. But either way, we'll see how it works. Let's see if I can beat tactical mode or not.
We're surrounded.
Or difficulty or whatever. Horses! More horses!
Welcome party I was hoping for.
Get your vile claws off of me!
Uh-oh.
Let her go!
I should have known you'd be behind this treachery, Renaud.
What is the meaning of this?
Apologies for the icy reception, but we've business with the girl.
She's very important. Everybody's after her.
What business could you have with Scarlet? Unhand her this instant.
No, I don't think that will be happening. I act under orders from Emperor Galerius himself. As for what he plans to do with her, that's not for one of my station to know. Yet I shall see it done all the same.
Oh my gosh, we gotta go after him.
No! Scarlet!
Yo, Scarlet was huge for us. We need her healing. And she also was kind of, you know, nice. My work here is concluded. I leave the rest to you and your capable band. Don't worry, boss. I'll keep my earn... Or, I'm sorry, I'll earn my keep and plenty more. Straight into the hornet's nest, huh? You gotta do something, Elaine. Hear me, soldiers of Corny. I ask that you stand aside for your return appearance. Sorry, kid. Can't do that. It's not the personal, just following orders from the guy paying the coin. Damn, we've no hope of overcoming such numbers. But maybe we will. Your Highness. With us, everyone, I beg you. Come, my prince. Alright, alright. So I see Blue and Hodrick and Clive. We're gonna get control of them right from the start.
Before I arrived. Your Highness, this man is Clive, the knight we spoke of earlier. A pleasure. Still, it rankles the mind.
Rankles? Is that a word? I don't believe you. I think you just made that up.
I never would have dreamt that Galerius was after Scarlet, and not you, my prince. Who was that knight who took her?
His name is Renaud, formerly a proud servant of Queen Elenia, not unlike myself. And just as I fell victim to Galerius and his foul magic, it would seem he has met with a similar fate.
All the same, why Scarlet?
Perhaps her role as a priestess has something to do with it. Lately I've heard tell of Zenoira's desire to spread its roots into the Orthodoxy, making one with direct ties a prime target.
In any case, the risk to her safety is clear should she fall into Galerius's hands. And sitting idly by only serves to stoke my worry further. Let us be off at once.
Wouldn't do that if I was you. No chance you're helping the girl if you don't even know where you're going.
Who are you?
And you are?
Don't worry, he's a friend. A collaborator of mine by the name of Travis.
Okay, what's up, Travis?
Fancy way to refer to a spy. You need intel, dirt, or just the latest weather, I'm your man.
And what of Renault?
Road east, faster than a clap of thunder. I can only assume he's going for the city. But the real problem is his army of mercenaries. We went after Renault. We've got to go through them.
Easy. Consider it done.
Your Highness, we all share your sense of urgency, but we've no hope of aiding Scarlet without first routing the enemy before us.
Right. We depart as soon as we are able.
Okay. Well, well, well. So that fortress over there serves as the enemy command post. Indeed, Your Highness, and the region will not know peace until we can claim it as our own. Housecarls are excellent attackers who can lower an enemy's defense to deal heavy damage. As for us, the fortress here is our first and final line of defense. If the enemy overruns it, we'll have nowhere left to turn. Then we defend it at any cost and proceed forth with extreme caution. Liberation command post is captured. Alright, so they can't capture our stuff. And I need to defeat Aubin. Interesting. Okay. Well, stage is starting. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I was like, can I can save and then I could restart the stage. That's interesting. So yeah, it just starts. When it goes, it goes. But I was going to say, yeah, looking at the time, I don't have enough time to get through this whole battle. And I'd like to do one whole battle in one video. So, interesting. What is this? A call to action, enemy level 2? Yeah, alright. And then there's also the time limit, of course. Interesting. Okay. So, I think we are going to go ahead and just, you know, end it here. Okay, we have no stage conversations, but that's like support conversations, stuff to learn more about the characters. Probably able to view those, you know, probably in, like, not combat stuff. I assume there will be times where we have gameplay like this where we're just kind of exploring around instead of just always fighting. But we'll see. Either way, I'm looking forward to really putting my, you know, skills to the test in this first, you know, battle passage tutorial. And hopefully it goes well. But hopefully you're enjoying and looking forward to that. If so, let me know. But I will see you on the next time. So until then, peace out.